Hi, my name is Jordan Wig. I'm working for a French startup called Otrera, which is a startup that develops an advanced nuclear small modular reactor. So we are a technology that develops this kind of reactor to produce both electricity and heat. So it's a new kind of new generation reactor based on high maturity components with an innovative architecture. It's based on the sodium fast reactor technology, and the goal of the project is to provide energy solutions affordable and with high maturity levels.
So it's a small nuclear reactor you can put in your garden, or where it's going to be? Who's going to use those?
So it's
remote villages? No.
Yeah, it can have several applications, such as district heating. So it could be close to some cities. For instance, one reactor could, in France, for example, provide electricity and heat for cities like around 200,000 people. It can also have applications for data centers, provide heat for some processes for the fabrication of e-fuels, and many other applications.
And you said sodium?
Yeah.
And is it safe?
Yeah, it's a safer than usual solution. We have.
You don't need any uranium.
Yeah. Sodium is for the coolant. It's the coolant system. The fuel of our reactor is either uranium for export countries, and is in France based on uranium and plutonium. Yeah.
Nice. And is the idea that maybe you could make like millions of small nuclear reactors around the world?
So the goal is really to have an alternative and complementary solution to the actual bigger nuclear plants that already exist, in order to decarbonize the industry or cities, or to provide some in order to meet the zero carbon emission by 2050. So it's really like a symbiosis with the existing system.
France is actually a world leader in nuclear energy, right? And it's been for 5 decades or more, or something like that. So there's a lot of knowledge there and doing things hopefully safely. How about the nuclear waste?
So, as you said, in France, the particularity is that we rely on a history of 50 years. So that's why our maturity levels are high. Speaking about the radioactive waste, so the thing is that our reactor can use spent fuel. So the fuel that is already stored in French, for example, storage pools. So in that way, we improve the consumption of our fuel and reduce the amount of waste that we create.
So you can go to a big nuclear plant, take the waste, and use it in your smaller nuclear reactor.
Yeah, exactly. We can use the depleted uranium fuel that has already been used in nuclear plant and use it in our reactor.
Safe.
Yeah.
All right. How far are you from a real product?
So, given the fact that we have high maturity components in our reactor, which was really the goal of this project, we can have an accelerated time to market by 2032.
32?
Yeah, for the first
few
of
years.
a kind.
But that's very fast for nuclear, guys.
Yeah, it's really fast than usual because since we have high maturity level components, we can accelerate the time. We don't need to build some prototypes or some components because they are already existing. So.
And if I want to have one, how much I need to pay?
For one unit, it depends because
it's better to buy like 100 pieces.
Sorry.
It's better to buy 100 pieces. If like a country buys a whole bunch, it's going to be cheaper for each one.
Well, the thing is that it can be twinnable. This reactor can be twinned, and so this reduces the cost. So depending on how many you can twin, it depends. But one unit would be like around 1.2 to 1.4 billion dollars. But if you twin two different units, it can reduce the cost, like for example, around $2 billion for
two pieces.
So it's
that's a lot cheaper than a normal nuclear reactor.
Yeah, exactly.
How much it costs a normal one?
A normal one is a bigger one, so
10 billion.
Yeah,
5 billion.
The current big nuclear plants that are built are like around $15 billion, but they have a higher capacity. The thing is that since we produce both heat and electricity, this is why we can offer an affordable cost of energy at the end. We have something around between 60 to 80 euros per megawatt hour, which is quite competitive.
Is it one of the best prices?
It's among the best prices, yeah. It's really competitive for energy, yeah.